well known for his role as Mike Wheeler in Stranger Things, but well known for just being an awesome actor and fun guy. And
Hey,
THPS fan. What's up, Finn? How are you?
what's going on, man? I'm good. How's it going?
It's we're all stuck in our places, but we're making the best of it, and we appreciate you
Oh yeah,
joining us for
yep,
this
yep,
live
yep.
stream.
Anytime. Super fun.
So I understand that you have played versions of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater through the years. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah. I got the last time I played like the original was I got the remastered one, which I think was I probably was a while ago now. It's probably like 7 years ago or something. Last time that came out,
2X.
but
Uh
two
huh.
X, yeah. Uh, uh, but before that, yeah, the first game Tony Hawk game I played was I love how I'm talking about it like you're not here. Like the first Tony Hawk game,
It's
which
okay.
is
I'm used
you.
to it.
Yeah. Uh, was a Proving Ground, which is in I think 2007 or something like that.
Oh
Was the first thing that
yes.
introduced me to it, and then my brother had
Oh wow.
uh, American Wasteland on Xbox, the original Xbox. So I played a bunch of those two games a lot, and it's funny we were talking about before there's a feature in Proving Ground that it's like you
The
click the
flick it.
sticks. Yeah, the flick it thing,
Yeah.
the
You
the
could
the slow
control
mo.
each foot with each analog stick.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah,
And there's
not a
also
lot
the
of people. Not a lot of people speak to that or about that feature, but I actually liked it a lot. You get big points with that.
Yeah, I loved the locations that it was at too. The I loved like that's like the only game you can really skate FDR, right? I mean, I'm trying to think if there's
Oh yeah.
any other Tony Hawk games where you can, but uh, yeah, there's a bunch of great, and also I feel like yeah, there's great like cutscenes in that game too, and yeah, I love that game. But and there's also like Project 8 and stuff. But yeah, I grew up kind of playing um the Tony Hawk games, but I don't when in 1999 I wasn't born yet. I was born in 2002, so which will maybe
Right.
make
Yeah.
me
That
feel old
is.
now, but um
Oh no, I'm old.
uh
I always feel old. It's okay.
yeah, well, dude,
But
you're doing a
I
great
appreciate you
job.
played it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. It's big part of my of who I am.
Did that inspire you to try to start skating, or were you already skating by then?
I was skating. I think I got the first board I ever got uh was when I was 6, and yeah, I think that was after Proving Ground. I played Proving Ground and stuff a few years after, but I just kind of wanted to get into it, and then I got this shop board, this local shop board, and then I remember the first real board I had was I got this Johnny Layton toy machine board that was like 8'6", and I had literally like size 3 feet, and just the biggest tranny board ever, and that was the first board I ever had, and then yeah, from then it's been, but um, yeah, it got the wheels turning for sure about for skateboarding.
But you said you've
Yeah,
been kind of skating for steadily since then. Not
yeah, like
all the
on
time,
and off kind
obviously.
of, right, but on and off. Yeah, I've kind of maintained the same skill level for years, but I mean, like I can keep up with people. Like it's not like I can do crazy things or anything, but I can if I'm in like a group of people and we're street skating or whatever, I could keep up with them. It's not like I can. It's really hard for me to push on a skateboard or anything. But
Yeah.
I'm not doing backside heel flips down stair sets and stuff. But yeah,
Hey, neither am I, so that's all right.
yeah, yeah. We're the
Well,
same.
I did. I have a question. I'm going a little bit off script here, but I have been curious with the success of Stranger Things, and how it had such a reverence for '80s
Yeah.
culture and music and vibe, and I wonder how that translated to you at your age. Like for me, I'm a
Oh,
child of the '80s,
right. Of
right? So
course.
I grew up in all of everything about that with all the movie references and all the music and technology. Like that was I was your age,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm so curious how it was for you, where so much of the show is identified with that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, my parents are also children of the 80s, and I was raised in a place or in a place. I was raised in like a household where like uh it wasn't like none of that stuff was foreign to me. Like I grew up watching I grew up with a VCR. I grew up watching VHS tapes
Okay.
like of 80s movies. And I've wanted to be a filmmaker ever since then. And that's what I one day want to. I love acting and I love doing this stuff, but I love storytelling. I think that's the reason why I do it. And I'm sure it's the same thing with skateboarding for you because like you were saying before, it's kind of a community and you get to be with your friends all the time and just make something together. Um, and that's to me like what filmmaking is. And so that's kind of been my thing. But yeah, I mean, like I'm a huge fan of 80s culture and 80s movies and music. So I was really happy to be involved with something like that. It feels like a fluke totally that I was involved in anything like this and how it blew up so quick.
Massive,
And I'm
massive success.
yeah, super crazy. So, but I'm glad to just like uh, be feeling the same thing about what I do. Yeah.
How was it like that success? I mean, I heard all the buzz about Stranger Things right away,
Mhm.
but how was it for you? I had a taste of success at an early age, but I was in a sport that it wasn't something that was you became rich or famous for,
Right. You
and
didn't have Street
so
League back then.
you didn't you didn't or nor did you have any income or contracts coming
Right.
in.
Right.
So
Exactly.
like from the age of 14 up to 16, it was more underground. But when around 16, all of a sudden things just blew up, and all of a sudden I was making money totally unexpectedly,
Mhm.
I kind of lost touch with what it's like to be a regular teenager. And I wondered
Totally.
if you had any taste of that with that success, where it's like, wait, what does a normal teenage childhood look like?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's also why I've kind of kept as close as possible with like friends that I've grown up with for my whole life. And like you, I'm sure you had amazing supportive parents, and I kind of have the same thing, and they just support what I want to do. But yeah, I mean, I get that
But
sometimes,
but
but
it, but
I've also,
I think there's a damage to being isolated. That's why I was asking about it.
oh,
But I think
absolutely.
what you said about keeping your old friends, same. Like I have a couple friends that I grew up with. We were skating at an early age and those are the same friends I have, and they keep you based in reality, and
Absolutely.
really it's about who you really are as a person. So
Yeah,
I
and you
didn't want to
can't
go
have people
too deep
around
with
you.
that, but
No, 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 but that's
right,
totally what it's like. I mean, like you need to have people around you that call you out on your bull crap sometimes. If
yeah, not just
if you
yes man
have
hyping
any.
you up,
Exactly. You got to
right.
have some people, some supportive people around you that'll call you out. And that's, been my goal is to be as normal as possible. I've looked up like the people that I've looked up to uh, filmmaker wise, and people like like Spike Jones is like one of my heroes, and he grew up in a skateboarding environment and grew up shooting
Yeah, as a photographer.
covers, right, covers for Big Brother and all this stuff. And so like, and then he went on and made really cool stuff, but like it seems like he's still has the same friends and he's friends with everyone in each corner. And like I've really always taken that to heart because like here's a guy that can do these Oscar movies, but he can also be friends with like anyone. And not really rub anyone
Yeah,
the wrong
and he
way.
calls his own shots for sure.
Yeah. So
He does it on
you
his
know,
terms.
yeah. And so I am inspired by that, but yeah, mostly just having a good family life and just keeping it as real as you can. Yeah.
Right. So in this downtime, when obviously probably not shooting a lot, I heard you have been writing scripts.
hmm Yeah, I wrote and directed this short film that got into two film festivals. There's one called Fantasia in Montreal, and then Calgary International, two great Canadian festivals that I'm really excited about. So I did that. It's like 3 to 4 minutes that I did in Vancouver with two friends, and then yeah, I don't know. Like I said before, I've just been always interested in like storytelling, and also I think not to like be a tryhard and be like, oh, skate whatever, trying to like put skate stuff into it, but it is true, like that storytelling also like some of the best storytelling has come from skate videos, like skits in between, like all the anti-hero
Oh
videos and
yeah,
like uh pretty sweet, and yeah, right, and like the first skate video I ever saw was Extremely Sorry, this flip video, and they would have these crazy claymation bits in between the parts
Oh
to introduce
yeah.
the skater, and it would be like a through line. So I remember that. I remember seeing that before I was really, really knew I wanted to be a filmmaker. Obviously, when you start skating for the first time, you think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to become a pro skateboarder. Um, but I never had the chops to just keep getting hurt, and I wasn't as game for that, so but I started noticing this thing when I would watch skate videos, that there was like a story being told, um and that really, really inspired me. So it's kind of everything's kind of interlinked. Everything that I like, also like music too. I do music, and like that's all interlinked from stuff from original songs and video parts that I've seen and heard, and so yeah, they're all kind of interlinked.
Do you feel like this downtime has let you explore writing much more than you would have?
Oh yeah, totally. It's given me time to just do, like, it's been a long time since I've been so lucky to work like as much as I have been. It's really nuts, and I'm kind of a work like it's weird, and saying at 17 that you're like a workaholic, but like that's my favorite thing to do, is like work on stuff and create things. So I've had like this time to be at home, and I think I heard Jagger say the same thing, like just step back and just see and just do things that you wouldn't normally do or have time to do. I was writing a lot before that, but I've had time to like really like um, inspire myself a lot more, and kind of learn how to do it myself. So it's been rewarding for sure, but also I feel like everyone's ready to get back out there, and resume
Oh,
normal
for
life.
sure. You would not believe how many people are trying skateboarding for the first time these days.
I know. Well,
We
yeah,
cannot
it's
we
crazy
cannot stock enough skateboards.
for
It's
Birdhouse.
crazy. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
well, that's so awesome. Yeah, that was a huge thing for me. Was I was like, man, is skate like, because things are going, not to get too deep, but some things are going under in COVID. But I was like, I hope skateboarding people are still buying boards, and I think they are. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I know, and I know how many people are struggling. How businesses are all at risk, and we were prepared for that. That's what we thought was going to happen.
yeah,
And little did we know that the silver lining to everyone being stuck in one place is that they all want to learn how to skate. And
yeah,
the coolest thing is to see on social media people so excited on their first ollie or their first kickflip,
yeah.
and that's just spreading
It's
like
so
wildfire.
heartwarming. Yeah, totally. I love.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
so happy
cool.
that that's the case. It's pretty awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, I
sweet.
wish for everyone to get back to some normal life and get back to the
I know,
what we
man.
do and jobs and business. So, but I'm wishing you the best, especially if you're riding on your own. I think like what a great experience you've had to be able to do something like Stranger Things with that success and learn all about it at a young age, and I'm
Yeah,
sure you're going to do great as a scriptwriter as well.
yeah. I've. It's one of those things where like you know, you can go to school for. It's like the best way to learn about something is like just be there and do it, and just try it out, and like just as a fluke, just and sometimes that makes the best art and stuff. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm like, oh,
That's
like a super
connectivity.
villain. Yeah, exactly.
What about
Um,
what were some of the movies or TV shows that inspired you when you were younger to get into acting or that you thought, well,
um,
this is really cool. I would love to be part of it.
oh man, I mean, like a lot of the like '80s movies, like The Goonies was huge for me. Uh, like School of Rock was huge for me.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Like Where the Wild Things Are, the Spike Jonze movie.
Hmm.
Like just also like just fantasy movies as well, like Beetlejuice, and like yeah, I don't know, like very creative, like um these creative kind of fantasy-ish films. These adventure films kind of that really inspired me. But yeah, stuff like that was super was very big for me.
How cool is it that like that's kind of the genre you got to play in too?
No, and I was kind of I when I first got the show, I was so excited because I was like, I've been doing research for this like up until now because what I've always wanted to do is like be a Goonie, and I kind of got to be one in another like way and dimension. So I was super excited.
Do you? I don't know. This is off script too, but do you ever play any VR?
Yeah, well, we had a PlayStation
game,
VR.
Okay, there's a game called Pixel Ripped, and
Wow.
it has a very, very much Stranger Things vibe to it. It's all set in the like late '80s, early '90s, and it's pretty cool. But it reminds me of Stranger Things. You would dig it.
Yeah, I want to get one of those so bad. I want to get a VR, so I can experience it. Yeah, I'm excited. It was sweet.
What other games do you play on what system do you have?
I've been playing a lot on PC because it's like you can kind of play you can play with anyone on it, like it's cross-platform. But so I've been playing, I don't know, I've been playing the new Call of Duty a lot. I think it's super fun and like you kind of just turn your brain off and have fun. And then also
You play online?
Yeah, I play online.
Do people
I've been
know
meeting
you?
No, I played with some people where there's sometimes like we'll be in game chat and someone will be talking crap and I'll be like, well, have you ever seen Stranger Things? And that'll be kind of the end of it. But no, it's been fun. I've been kind of playing that, and then there's this incredible game that came out called Ghost of Tsushima that I've been meaning to play. It's supposed to be like incredible. But I heard it's really good. So I've been meaning to play some stuff. But yeah.
Cool. Well, should we get on this without further ado on our gameplay?
Let's do this. Tony first.
Oh, good. I'm always first. That's what you get.
Always first. I know, that's what you get when you're freaking perfect. When you're perfect.
I'm sure Finn was practicing. All right, here we go.
I was. Is that cheating? If I was practicing before?
No, I was. Are you kidding me? I was practicing up until 5 minutes before we started this thing.
I had no idea that you could do the McTwist. When you did a special, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea, and I just figured it out like right before I came on here. I was like, oh, I was like, that'll give yeah, exactly that.
What about 900?
So when you first started, like who'd approached you? Was it you that approached like Neversoft or PlayStation or whoever, or did they approach you?
Activision called me, and because I had been actually pitching a skate game with another programmer who kind of was getting frustrated and he gave up. And Activision had heard that I was doing that. Oh, what is going on? Are you trying to distract me?
No, I'm not.
And Activision heard that I was pitching this game, and they said, "Hey, we're actually working on a game, and you might want to get involved with it. Why don't you come up and check it out?" And I went up to their office, and they had a very crude version of what became this, and it was awesome.
Oh wow!
I was like, this is the game for sure.
Yeah, because I remember that it was like, yeah, there had another 900. There hadn't been a skate game up until then. I mean, now you have a bunch of them, and now I'm excited that this is coming out because you have a resurgence. Because for a long time we didn't have a lot of skate games. You know, we had the Skate series and all the Tony Hawk games, but I'm glad for this new decade that we have something. But like, we've had so many good skate games. It's interesting that we haven't had like any good skate movies. Oh, 900.
That's true. Although I thought
we had mid-90s. Yeah, mid-90s was awesome. Yeah. The 90s is like I think I saw Ed Templeton say something like, all the skate movies are so bad because they're just focusing on skateboarding the whole time, but like what you really need to do is like make a human story based around skateboarding, because that's what skateboarding is. It's not just like a sport.
Yeah, but it's
like
also
a lifestyle.
Yeah, I think that's what people are missing, is that, you know, there's really a mindset that's do it yourself. that's determined, but also a community.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, you have movies that are like skateboarding's in it, but you don't have any like full skateboarding. I remember like when the Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, his character like skateboards in it. And I remember like when he's training to be Spider-Man, he does these insane tricks. I remember just being like, "What? This is insane!" Like, I had no idea what was happening.
It is funny how there's certain clips of skating through history in movies and TV are sometimes that's the catalyst for people to start skating. Like for a lot of people, it was Back to the Future.
Yeah, totally. I think that's how it got started. And also, I mean, like on Stranger Things, one of the characters, Max, Sadie, she had to do like skate lessons because her character skates, and she got like pretty like really good at it. It was like this old Madrid board. It was like I don't know, like a 9.3 or something, like huge skateboard. And it was fun to be. Yeah, no, but it was fun to be. Yeah, because it was. I think that season was like in '84, so I think that's like what it was. These huge wheels. And it was fun to be like in between takes. There's two things that I really get like. If I'm in a scene as an actor and in the background there's like a skateboard or like as a prop that will be used like in a room, or like I'll always somehow grab it. People do not like that because if you get injured, it's over.
Oh, I know. I hear that all the time from actors and musicians. They love skating, but they just can't risk it.
Well, yeah, I remember there was like the Pearl Jam. I think my dad was telling me that the Pearl Jam guitarist is like he was like a bowl skater.
He is, yeah. Jeff Ament.
He just can't.
Awesome.
Yeah, he just can't anymore.
He's a really big advocate for public skate parks too, all across Montana, in Wyoming, and he's got his own park at his house. I've actually skated a few of his designs, and they're super fun. But I think you're right; he can't risk it. What a bummer! What an irony!
I know it sucks. I know it's such an irony. It's really nuts. That was. But that's what I appreciate about mid-90s. All the kids were skating themselves, and just killing it.
Yeah,
like Nickel.
You can tell. Yeah.
Is like one of the best skaters on the planet right now. But he's also a great actor. It's crazy. All these kids are very multi-talented. Oh.
No.
You got those crail slides. I've never tried a crail slide yet. I don't even know is it a special? Can you only use it as a special?
You can assign it.
You got a what?
You can assign it in your special trick, so I assigned it to my grind.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Not putting these combos together.
Still killing it.
There we go. Oh wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the vert ramp because that's my jam.
Yeah. But it was when you first started skating, it was pools, right? Or was it?
Yeah,
vert?
I mean, no. Well, there was no traditional vert. Everyone's skating empty pools. So
right.
You either skated like there wasn't even street skating back then. So you either skated freestyle, which was kind of like ice skating,
of course,
kind of like dancing.
Yeah. It's the handstands and the
before kickflips were invented or anything like that. So.
And then the Zephyr team kind of came in.
Right. So in my era, we were after Zephyr, and you either skated pools or you skated freestyle. And as far as I was concerned, like the freestylers were just kind of nerdy.
Guys with fanny packs, you know.
It was just more like they weren't taking risks, as far as I was concerned, and. I wanted to be, I wanted to get gnarly. Like I wanted to do aerial.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
But then again, but you look back, so many of the freestylers were pioneers of a lot of the tricks, modern moves of street skating, including Rodney Mullen.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rodney Mullen I mean, he created most of street tricks. I mean, didn't he create the kickflip?
Yeah, but also it's funny because if you look back on that time. Like we were the pool skaters. We obviously respected the freestylers because they were good skaters.
Yeah, of
But when
course.
Rodney would skate, when he would skate at a contest, everyone would stop what they're doing and go watch
And
him.
just watch.
Like he was
Yeah.
so much better than anyone else. Yeah, it was. It was a fascinating.
He was like an artist. Like, if you watch his
Exactly.
old video parts, he's an artist. Like he knows. Yeah, that's
Too.
he's insane. Oh god, yeah. I mean, I think I grew up kind of. I had a friend in elementary school who's family friends with, I don't know. There's a old freestyle skater named Kevin Harris, who.
Yep. Yeah, of course. He's a legend.
Yeah.
I used to.
Yeah. He's the man. I met him once when I was like 8 years old, and he gave me a board, and it's still on my wall today. I remember meeting him and just being like, oh my god, you know, he was telling me stories about stuff he would do, and he also was just like the most incredible freestyle skater. And even now, I'll see kids.
I think he holds the world record for the most 360s.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, I think he lives in a farmland in BC, but nowadays when I see freestyle, it's huge in Asia, like it's huge in Japan. Like Japanese, there's a lot of Japanese freestyle competitions. At least that's what I've been seeing on my Explore page on Instagram. Like I'll just see that's like Japanese kid doing insane things, like to the point where I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like,
yeah, they're like Rodney Mullen level of technician.
right. Yeah. Oh.
So it's hard to grind that long and then not get all the points for it.
Do you ever, are you still up on, like, do you still watch video parts and stuff, or has it become kind of busy because you do so much, like, you're in a business, you're doing all this stuff, is it hard to keep up with things, or is it kind of just a part of it, like, it's kind of a part of it?
I don't keep up on everything, except for mostly, like,
possible.
my kids and my team. That's what I keep up on.
Yeah. It's kind of all you need, though.
Is that my 5th turn right there?
I think it was your
I don't remember. I want to end on that high note. 450. That was a solid one.
Twitch, tell us. Oh, one more.
One more?
On there.
Wow. Okay. I feel like I'm starting to recycle the same lines, but I don't care.
I mean, it's as long as you got the scores to show it, you know. I remember I went to the X Games in I think 2011, and
What city?
in LA.
Okay.
At the Nokia. It was in downtown LA, and I remember there
Oh,
was
you watched
what?
So you watched the Vert event, probably Sean White, right?
I did. Yep. You were there, and you were in a throne, I think. I remember you being in a throne.
You mean in the announcer's booth?
So. I think, but I remember someone being in a throne.
I don't think it was me. I sincerely hope it wasn't me.
But I remember, it was like you, Sean White, Andy McDonald, Bucky, it was like that. And you guys were just throwing it down. I don't think you weren't skating. You were announcing.
I was announcing in my throne.
Yeah, in your throne, which I remember. I don't. There was some X Games thing where someone was in a throne. I don't remember who it was, but
Was it the? I remember there was a roast. They had a.
Oh,
a
you know what it was? Yeah,
roast.
it was that. It was that because I walked past it. I remember. I think that's what it was. And then we only saw the vert. We only saw the vert. We didn't see street or anything. But I would have really loved to see street. But it was pretty insane. We were up in like the nosebleeds, seeing guys literally fly. seeing a guy fly that high from that far away is super trippy. It's like it's like seeing an airplane. You're like, oh no, that's a person. Whoa,
Yeah.
that was a good ender.
Not my best work. That's right. Here we go.
Very nice. All right.
Okay, there you go. That's that. That concludes my Twitch.
I know, that was a perfect.
That was a
perfect. Yeah.
I don't know if that was a good out, but it's okay. I am. Yes. Thank you, Twitch, for
Owner of
for having me.
Tony Hawk.
All right, we are going to have more Chipotle burritos dropping soon. Dropping from the sky. No, more codes dropped. And 5,000. When the code is announced, you will text it to 888-222, and you could win a free burrito if you were the first 2,500 in the next cycle. And the next cycle is going to happen after Finn Wolfhard plays 5 rounds of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Warehouse level. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remaster Warehouse level.
Warehouse level demo. All right, start. Let's do this.
I'm guessing Finn knows how to play since he's already asked me about special tricks that he didn't have.
Yeah,
All right.
What's it called? God, it's so hard to play and talk. I don't know how you were doing it. That's ridiculous.
I told you were trying to distract me. That was your.
I know.
secret weapon.
I wasn't on purpose. I was just like, oh man, there's so many questions. Hold on.
You got the combos though.
Whoa.
Everything counts in small amounts.
I know. No.
So I think the only thing that I see missing is you got to learn how to revert off the quarter pipes.
Yeah, it's really. That's you gotta land straight.
Hard to do. Well, yeah, you can land straight, but also if you revert, you can get into a combo.
Oh. Okay. Got it.
So if, on your landing on the way down, you revert, and then you can go straight into a manual. I've always wanted to skate Warehouse just to try that wall ride on the way down, that roll in.
I know. Someone should build it. Really messed it up here. Okay, wait.
When you go over that hip, it gets confusing on your direction because it keeps you in line with the coping. I mean, I appreciate that that's what happens, but nice. There you go.
Whoa.
Spine transfer. So what game do you play? You pick up and you're like, all right, I got this. Like, I'm gonna kill it.
Oh man, probably. Okay, that was the first run. That was fine. Probably. I remember being really good at Proving Ground. That was one where I was like, okay, I can. If a friend is playing with me, then I think I could do this. Yeah, I like the skate games, like Skate 1, Skate 2. Like I'm all pretty good at those. Some Call of Duty games I'm good at. Like I was super at one point like into collecting super like vintage, not super vintage, but like vintage video games.
Actual cabinets.
Yeah. Like, well, no, not no, dude. I wish. No, I would love that, but no, more like Nintendo, like Super NESs and Nintendo Entertainment Systems and stuff. So at that point, I was like super into like old school stuff, but you know.
Do you play Smash Brothers?
Yeah, I'm terrible. My brother would torture me. He's really good at Smash Brothers, and he would do this thing where he would beat me really, really hard, and he would. I would say, I'm not going to play with you because you're going to beat me, and he would say, no, it's fine. I'll go easy on you. The classic older brother line. And then he would go easy on me, and at the last second, he would just destroy me, and I would throw the controller, and essentially end the game with just, being really mad.
Always. But that's brothers, right?
Yeah. Did you? Did you have an older brother?
I have an older brother. Yeah, he's 13
Yeah.
years older than me. So he was kind of out of the house by the time I was skating and whatnot. He used to come back from, like, he would drive home from college and he would take me to the skate park. So that was cool.
Yeah.
He gave me my first skateboard.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it's funny you were talking about the old school again. My son Spencer, he's such a he's a hardcore fan of Smash Brothers only on GameCube. And there's this whole sort of
Melee.
There's a whole.
Oh yeah, it's a whole. Yeah, it's a total. They have there's like contests of for Melee, and there's like mods on the computer that you can play, and it's huge. I have friends that are also really into it. That I, not as much, but I really respect that aspect of.
It's fascinating.
World. Yeah, it's really.
Did you have to play? Did you have to play any '80s games for Stranger Things?
I had already played them. That's so. I was already really into. So when they were like, "Oh, there's an Atari," I was like, "I know," and they were really surprised. What?
Like you just say, "Yeah, I'm ageless. I'm timeless. I know this."
Yeah. No, I'm. No, I'm. Yeah. I think I want to be just as old as you guys. Wanting to fit in. So I was pretty like well versed in that stuff. I don't know. I had a kind of a weird obsession with it, but I'm gonna go back to that to this wall over here.
I was gonna say, if you learn that revert function, you can get big scores in half-pipes. Ooh, there you go. I think you've already surpassed Jagger's total score for all the games.
Good. Good, Jagger. I've always been wanting. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Oh no! I lost my social.
Have you ever seen Jagger skate?
He's a monster, dude. I remember I saw him do a first try Friday when I think I was like, whoa! When I think I was like 9 or 10, and I remember just being like, who is this kid? And he was with his older brother too. His brother also was.
They all rip.
Yeah, they're all insane. They're all really, really. What game was that? Was that fourth? I
think that might have been third.
Okay.
There's one trick that he does that I am so jealous of. He does frontside blunt kickflip in, and he can do it every time.
What do you mean?
He does in blunt, and then he frontside flip. He kickflips in on a frontside blunt, and
that's insane.
He does. He can do it on command. I mean, he'll do it on big walls. It's really like
that's his
mind-boggling. Yeah, I mean, he's got plenty of things.
I mean,
but that one especially to me, like.
But that's the one where everyone's like, "Oh my god, yeah."
Yeah, and you could just get so broken off trying that. So I've always been in awe of that.
You have to be like a level of fearless to do something like that. Like, there's things that people.
I might have to offer him tips on like actual instructions on this game, so that he'll teach me that.
Yeah, exactly. Then it would be different. Yeah.
You got some combos going for sure. I think your score just doubled from last time.
No.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's the only drawback to a demo version is that you don't get to get your stat points up.
Yeah. I mean, it's all
because right there,
it's so funny.
You have plenty of air to do that.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice. That was a good run right there. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so thankful you don't have. I'm glad we don't have 10 sessions because you'd be passing me up. You got
yeah. Or if it was the full game, every map, then it would be different. When does it come out? When's the release date?
It is September 4th.
Okay.
Right? I hope I'm right on.
Nice. Put you on the spot like that.
Coming up quick. Yeah, September 4th.
All right, one more run.
No, don't let him play anymore. He's starting to catch up.
Oh, not anymore. 0 points off the.
So Finn, do you have a burrito order?
Yeah, I've been doing carnitas recently. The pork.
Yeah.
Super been into that. I've been going for the tacos actually recently. I haven't been going for as many burritos. I don't know why, but that's the vibe right now.
Feels like it's less of a commitment, maybe.
Yeah. You can kind of pick them a little more. It's like less of a war that you have to have with yourself. But oh my dude, if I did that flat, that would have been insane. You know what? It's funny. I heard you guys talk about Woodward, and that's been one of my. I can't believe it's almost unheard of to have a place like that. And I remember seeing that. I remember watching the show when I was super young, and I've never been. And I feel like as I'm approaching being 18 and officially, I mean, I'm not. No one's really ever an adult until you are an adult. I don't know, but legally, I'm going to be 18 soon, and it's one of those things that I've always wanted to try. So hopefully, in my lifetime, I'll be able to go to Woodward.
Hit me up. I got the access. Yeah. There's one.
Well, I mean,
there's Woodward that is just a couple hours above LA, in Tehachapi.
Right in the mountains. Right.
Yeah, and that one's
also,
you know it's a smaller version of the one in Pennsylvania, but it's got everything you need.
Yeah. Well, there's also like crazy like Woodward at Copper and stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah, those are all smaller, but the one in Woodward West, that one's got balls, vert ramp, street. Yeah, you dig it. Yeah, like I said, hit me up. Well, that was pretty good, Finn. You were like improving every session there, so I was impressed.
I was trying. Yeah, if I had a little more, if I had a few more, maybe I would have come close. But not this time. The king still remains. The king on his throne still remains.
I appreciate it, and you know what? I appreciate it. Just so that I'm not completely embarrassed. But there you go, 343,000 total. A lot better than Jagger.
Let's put it that, yeah, Jagger, a lot better than you, buddy. I wonder what he's going to throw down at Hollywood. That was really, I wonder, what could he do?
Yeah, we got a little, I know, that was
a little
surprise.
Exciting.
We got a secret session bonus. All right, we got 2,500 more burritos. Are we going to drop it right now? Here it is. Dropping soon. Here comes the code.
Dropping the burritos.
Text trick 900 to 888-222 for your free reader right now.
Right now.
Text right down circle.
Going. Right down circle.
Finn, do you have a favorite like special trick or actual skate trick that you think is not one you do necessarily, but just that you're
I have a few. I love when someone does a really good back 360 no comply, like on flat and during a line. I think that's so cool.
I did not understand that.
And like front blunt on a mini ramp. I love coming up front blunt.
Can you do those?
Like just No. I actually, that's one of the things that I've really been wanting to try is like getting in a tranny, and I kind of learned the other day or a few months ago to like really pump a bowl. So I was pretty proud of that because I was always so scared to drop in, but now I've figured out kind of a roll in and then a pump around. But no, I mean, I love watching people. I mean, I'm friends with these guys who they have a new part on Thrasher. They're from Atlanta that just do insane street skating. So I love watching them skate.
Awesome. I tell you what, if we ever end up skating together, like on mini ramp or something, I have a pretty foolproof way to teach people front blunts. So I'll let you in on the secret.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Amazing.
Burritos have been claim 2,500 of them. Wow, they went fast. Thanks everybody
ridiculous.
for participating.
Yeah,
All right. Well, Finn, thank you so much for spending time with us and sharing your
dude.
stories. And
Thank you
it
so
was
much
an
for having
honor,
me.
man. Congrats on all your
Yeah,
success. You're really talented. And it's really, I can't wait to see what you do next.
dude. Thank you. You too. I'm excited. Next time we'll hang in real life. We'll do something. We'll do something there.
We'll do that. We'll get burritos and we'll do front blunts.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds good to me.
All right, cool. See you, Finn. Thank you.